Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning. Good afternoon, I should say. Yes, it's your partner. It's your partner, Frankie P. I'm coming right back at you. Hey, good evening to you. Well, yeah, I had a question that was posed to me as far as how am I thinking, what am I thinking, and the question was, with Frankie P. You're coming up with this content every day. What exactly are you doing? What are you doing? What are you reading? What is your mindset? And you know my story. You you know how my story goes. Just a little skinny kid from Fort Washington, Maryland, barely making it out of high school. I'm one of the kids who made it possible for 80% of the kids to say, "Hey, I'm smarter than some of the other kids." I'm that one. I remember literally coming from junior high school. When I was coming from junior high school, my parents threatened. They threatened to hold me back. My grades were so bad that they threatened to hold me back. And the way report cards came, we did not receive our report cards. I don't know if anybody went to LBJ. If you went to LBJ during that time, the last report card we got, must have been mailed home. Well, somewhere in the tussle, I never got my report card. So I didn't know if I was held back to LBJ or was I promoted to Friendly High School. So I just took my shower, did the first day of school, went up there to Friendly High School, and I went right into the right into the auditorium, right there in the hallway, right by the auditorium. I'm standing in line, and I come up. They say next, go to the front of the line. They say, "What's your last name?" Purcell. They flipping through the papers. I said, "Well, I don't see a Purcell." And what's going through my mind at that time? I'm like, man, I stayed back. I'm standing in line. I'm like, dang, I said I stayed back. I didn't give a report card. My report card didn't tell me that I was promoted. And I'm thinking, man, I know I stayed back. Hey, cuz, what's up, Terry? How you doing? And I'm like, man, I know I stayed back. Dang, I'm going to have to go back and repeat junior high school all over again. I done got another whole year before I can come to high school. But that's the environment that my mindset was in. So as far as being the smartest person in there, your partner Frankie P. I'm not the smartest, most intelligent person there is, but I am a fighter. I have tenacity, and that's what gets me through. And I know that I continuously have to keep my mind and the saw sharpened and keep my mind tight. Now, how do I do that? Some of the influences, if you're listening to any of my videos, you'll see that a lot of my videos will come on. Hey, what's up, Charles? How you feeling, sir? A lot of my videos, what I will do is I'll lean heavily on some of the greats out there, some of the Les Browns. I'll listen to Les Brown, so you'll hear a lot of things that Les Browns may have taught in his teaching. I'll bring that also forward. I'll listen to Zig Ziglar, a lot of Zig Ziglar, Jim Rome. I definitely lean on Jim Rome. Now you have Ray Higdon. I listen to a lot of his things. This is where I'm getting my concepts and the information that I am learning, because since I'm not the sharpest tool out there, I have to keep my mind sharpened. And the only way to do that is to see some of the greats, Eric Warrior, Eric Thomas, who continuously feed my mind. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? But that's how I keep my mind sharpened. So what am I doing? What I do is I receive the information, because again, I'm not the brightest person out there, and then I share what it is that I am reading. So now, if you're looking, you'll see heavily on my videos now. You'll see Think and Grow Rich. That's what I am. That's what I'm reading now. I'm reading Think and Grow Rich, another book that I'm reading now, and that's by Napoleon Hill. I'm reading The 4-Hour Work Week. The 4-Hour Work Week, and that's by Timothy Ferriss. So a lot of things I'm coming from them, and one thing, and you'll see these in my videos that I'm coming up, is Positive End by Mr. Joe Morton. Those are the 3 books that I'm taking my information in and I'm just sharing that information, what it is that I'm learning, to you. Since I'm not the smartest person, since the ideas are not coming from me, this is what I am internalizing, and you are living, you are going through the process, you are going through the journey with me as I try to progress. Again, since I was the 20% of the class that made the 80% say, yes, I'm smarter than some of the other kids. Yes, that's me. Yes, that is me. Since that is me, and I am not the most intelligent one, I have to find some way to keep my mind sharp and to share with you, to continue to help not only myself grow, but to help you grow and to share more information with you. So those are some of the books that I'm reading. Hopefully something that I've said touched you. You've got a little bit of value for it. Maybe if tweaks your mind on some of the speakers that you may can listen to, some of the books that you maybe can pick up to put into your repertoire. So if you found any value from this, go ahead at the bottom right, hit the like button, share, feel free to do that. Share it with a teammate, share it with a friend, someone who needs some positive motivation in their life also. Go ahead and share that with them. Make a comment like, hey Jackie, like, hey Miss Terry, what's going on? What's going on? Hey, look, that Miss Terry, that's my former boss. I see you laughing, Terry. I see you laughing. But if you received any value for this, go ahead, like this, share this, make a comment. If you're looking for a business for yourself, you're looking for a home-based business for yourself, head over to frankiePurcell.com/own your life. Feel free, you can be one of the first ones to get the audio that we're putting together. 13 magical phrases that will allow you to put your prospect in a trance. And why we're doing that, because in order for you to get your message through, you must first have your prospect listen to you, and you have to do it with much ease because you have a great message to deliver. So if this has been of any value to it, let's connect. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this growing. Head over to frankiePurcell.com/own your life. And I'll see you on the other side. I look forward to seeing you again. I thank you for taking your time to listen, to like, to share, to comment. And remember, when you change your perspective, you change your life. When you change your perspective, you change your life. When you change your perspective, keep the mind sharpened, read, listen, grow, and you will, guess what? Change your life. Peace. Have a good weekend.